Welcome to game night tonight. Today we're going to be playing Forbidden Island. So this island's gonna be sinking. We're gonna have to try and gather all the treasure that we can and get off together. So Tum Tum here and I are gonna be doing our best to avoid the sinking island and shore up what we can, get all the treasure, and go from there. So we've already got it all set up, except for we have to sink our island. So we're gonna sink our island with the top 6 cards. So we've got the Misty Marsh, gets flipped. What's next?
Bronze Gate.
Bronze Gate.
Lost Lagoon.
Perfect.
The Temple of the Moon.
Well, that's the sun. There's the Temple of the Moon.
The Watchtower.
All right, that is up here.
The Observatory.
All right, was that 6? 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
That is 6. So as you see, we just sunk our island partially because that's how it has to start. This island is going to be sinking constantly. We have to make sure that it's either shored up or we can just let parts of it go. But if we let it go, then it makes it harder for us to actually win because we have less tiles to move on. Now, we've drawn our character cards. Mine is the Navigator, and my special ability is I can move another player up to 2 adjacent tiles for 1 action. So I can move you quicker than I can move myself. So it could be beneficial to us.
Right, and my special action is I can shore up to 2 tiles for 1 action.
2 tiles for 1 action. So he's going to be really good because he's just going to be sandbagging stuff, getting everything all shored up. So what we're going to be doing is we have these treasure cards here. You have to get 4 of a kind to be able to collect the treasure, but you also have to be on the specific tile. So you see the icon here, we have to have 4 moons to get that. You have the 4 embers to get that, and so on. So we have to collect all the treasures, all of them, and then get back to Fool's Landing with a helicopter card to be able to get off safely. Do you think you can do it?
We'll find out.
Okay, so we're gonna put our tokens on where our colored token is depicted. So I'm at the Gold Gate, he's on the Bronze Gate, which is sinking right now. So
I'm already knee-deep in water.
yeah, good luck. And you all lose together or you all win together. It's a 2 to 4 player co-op game, so it can be short. It's about 30 minutes, but it's pretty easy. It's pretty fun. All right, I'll go ahead and start. So we're gonna take 3 actions. For my first action, I'm going to shore up this adjacent here. I'm gonna go 2 and 3 because I need to try and shore these up later, I think.
Right.
Like I said, the more the land that we actually have shored up, the better because we actually can move around. And that's the end of my turn as far as movement goes and everything. So I'm going to draw my 2 treasure cards. Ooh, already, right off the bat. So a water rise is gonna happen. So we're gonna move the water marker up. We started on normal, you can start on novice, but we take the normal challenge. We're just normal here. So we're gonna move the water marker up 1. We're gonna shuffle these flood cards right here, and then we're gonna put them back on top of the deck. Now, after we do that, we're gonna discard this card. I don't get an extra treasure, unfortunately. And then I have to flood the island with how many we have, which will be the current 3. So reveal 3 for us, Tum Tum.
Observatory.
The observatory is already sinking, so it is now sunk and lost. So we take those and set them aside.
The Lost Lagoon.
Lost Lagoon is now sunk and lost.
Misty Marsh.
Ah, and I saved that one. You're welcome. It's not looking good already.
Well, that's fantastic.
You know, if you could show a little emotion, I would really appreciate it.
Let me try a little harder.
Still nothing. I don't... Your turn. Just...
Okay. Well, I can shore up to 2 things, which is nice because there's only 1 thing sinking around me.
Yes.
And quite literally around me. So we're going to go ahead and shore that up. Probably the right way up.
Yeah, well...
Okay. Now, we have already the 4 fires required.
Yes. But our hand limit is 5. You can only have 5 ever in your hand, so you got to make sure that you play it right.
So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and move this direction just so we can be somewhat close to each
Yep.
other, and then I'm more regional for everything to shore up if we need to. So
That's
I can
fair.
move how many times in a turn?
You have 3 total actions, so each
I just
movement
used
is 1 action.
So I can go 1 action,
Yep,
1 action.
perfect. Okay, now he gets to draw 2, so he's got the
Griffin.
Griffin, another Griffin.
Griffin.
Well, I know what you are going to be collecting so far.
All right.
All right, and go for it and sink 3 more. The unfortunate part is I think we're going to be losing the Watchtower and the Temple of the Moon.
The bronze.
Oh,
gate.
that works for us though.
Okay, so that's sinking again.
Unfortunately,
The Watchtower.
the Watchtower is now done. Take its card, remove it.
And the Temple of the Moon.
There we go. So we have now hit all of our original 6. We unsunk them, and they sunk again. This is looking great. So much for the Twilight Hollow. We can't get there at all. And there's only 2 of each treasure type on here, so we got to take care of those, but we also got to take care of Fool's Landing out here. This is going to be fun. So I'm going to go like this first. I'm going to go 1. And then I'm going to go 2. And for my special action, I'm going to move you 2 adjacent. So I'm going to go 3. So we're all in the same spot. However, we're not on a fire spot, but you're still within range. The only thing is that it does take per action to give somebody. It's 1 card per action.
Right.
So I'm going to draw my 2. Oop, this is exactly what we need. And there. So this is how we get off, is with the helicopter lift. We've got to sink the island again. I know. I saw the emotion in his eyes. Did you see that eye roll? Like, yeah, that's about all we get.
That's about all you're gonna get. Okay, so the Coral
Palace down here sinks.
Then we have the
Cave of Shadows. And
Whispering Garden.
Whispering Garden all the way up
Like a
here.
Gurgling Garden.
Which we really need to keep that one alive if we can, just because, you know.
Yeah. It would be easier to get to the landing.
Yes, because otherwise we can't.
What's the matter? Can't swim?
I'm just a navigator. I just have a compass.
Okay, so there's that. Now, what I can do is, do I want to do that and head north, or do I want to try and save? There. Well, if I head north, I've got both the fire and the Griffin right there, and so it'll be easier to protect both of those.
I think this might be more important at this point than
Than
either of those.
So what I want to do then is I want to trade with you. I want to go ahead and get the fire, both of them.
You want to do that right now?
Yes, we're on the same tile. Seems convenient, and then I can move 1 up.
Okay. So that's 2 actions right there for the 2 cards. He is now at his hand limit, unfortunately, so he has to discard 1, which he's going to get rid of one of his griffins, obviously.
Right. So let me go ahead and get rid of a Griffin. There you go.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to go ahead and move up so I can try and take it.
Yep, so he's on his 3rd right there. Give him 2 more treasure cards, which unfortunately he has to choose to discard. You can actually use that instead of discarding, which shores up any 1 tile, which I know which one I would do.
Right.
But Tum Tum, let's see if you can think with more than just your stomach here.
I think I'm going to do the Whispering Garden.
Absolutely, that's a great choice.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. And then that one needs to be discarded.
Yep, so that's discarded. We used the sandbag, which shored that up
And
immediately. Now we gotta sink 3 more.
All right. Dune of Deception.
Right, that gets flipped.
The Temple of the Sun.
Which is where I am. Whoop. Okay.
And the Cliffs of Abandon.
The Cliffs of Insanity!
Right. So I can probably shore up both of those before heading north.
That's fair. So what I might do is, because you're already heading up that direction with those, I think I might go shore that up for 1. Move 2 and 3. Just to have options to shore more stuff up.
Okay.
Actually, 2, 3. Nope. Gonna do that again. Okay, that's all I'm really gonna do. Okay, and 2, good. Another cup. The fire's kind of useless now, but no water rise. I'm okay with it. So we're doing our 3. So we're gonna do that Twilight Hollow, which is out in the middle of nowhere, so it really doesn't matter.
The Golden Gate.
That's where I started. And finally,
The Phantom Rock.
Phantom Rock. Oh, I'm on it.
I was gonna say
It disappeared. Pretty sure that's where Captain Hook met Peter Pan. Huh.
You could be.
There was a little more water at that time, but
a little less actually.
oh, that's fair. That's fair.
That would make it my turn.
Yes, sir.
First thing I'm gonna do is shore up both of these with 1 action, thanks to my engineering.
Woo!
Pays to go to college. Okay, I think then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move 1 north, and I'm going to
Collect the treasure. So
the
you have to
treasure.
pay the 4 the treasure cards, to gather our fire. We now have the fire, because you are my fire.
I honestly don't know how to respond to that. So
Comment below if you know what we're talking about. Okay. So there's yours. Those are the 3 actions, right? You went 1.
That was
Yeah,
3.
that's right. You shored up there.
I
So you're
get
going to get the 2
2
treasures. Nice. Got the griffin back. Perfect.
Nice.
3 griffins. And let's sink this place.
Okay. Cave of Embers.
Well, good thing you use that.
Coffer Gate.
Copper Gate.
And Tidal Palace.
Well, things have looked better for us.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna definitely shore this one up,
Let's say shoring
For one,
should probably
'cause-
be your main action.
because
right?
that is gonna be the only other one
Yeah.
left if we lose it. So
But
I'm
we
gonna
don't really need to worry about that.
no, I'm
anymore.
gonna shore this up for 2, and oh man, you almost have all of the
The griffin.
all of the griffins. So I'm like, do I just leave you there, or like I could move you? But for just the sake of safety, I think I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna short up just because.
Just so that we have another card still
Yes.
in there as a buffer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So I'm already at hand limit, so I'm gonna go here and here.
I think
so,
you know which one you can get rid of.
well, I'm getting rid of that one, but I also have 1 extra, unfortunately. These will come up more. There's a couple more. So I think I'm gonna use this just so that it's not wasted.
And, you probably
And
get
I'm
yourself
gonna
one.
fly over here so that, yeah, so I can actually hit these guys up.
Right.
So there's that, and the water rise, yeah, just stays up there. We're good. So I have my 5, and let's sink this ship.
Iron Gate.
Iron Gate.
The Breaker's Bridge.
Bridge. Am I on it? Okay. Nope. It's all the way over here.
And the Silver Gate.
Silver Gate. All right.
Okay. Guess that makes it my turn.
Absolutely.
Okay, the first thing I think I'm going to do is shore up 2 places.
Beautiful.
Now,
What an engineer. Yeah, this is why you always need an engineer for a friend. They don't show
for
much
those of
emotion,
you
but,
who
you know.
have engineers for friends, learn to do it yourself. So, let's see.
So there's 1 action.
That's 1 action. I can go 1-2 and be closer to helping shore up, or I can be closer to the Griffin.
That one can go either way. Because I can move you in 1 turn, I can move you down there.
Okay. In which case, for my actions, then.
Maybe you go and just be on the Griffin, just to be there.
Okay, but then I still have 1 action left over. That's kind of being wasted.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking, you know, location, location, location. Let's go ahead and move me 1-2. I can
Okay.
be there, and we'll be golden. So go ahead and grab
2 new treasures for you.
treasures.
You got a
Cup.
cup,
Don't need
which
it.
is, I mean, it's good for me.
Sandbags.
Perfect.
Shore up anything instantly.
And you're at your hand limit now, so you're fine.
And this can be used at any time.
Anytime.
So
Yep.
even if we
If
already
something's
were-
about to sink, yeah, you can shore it up once.
Okay, so let's save that and see if we can't use that more strategically.
Perfect.
All
Okay.
right. Okay. Howling Garden.
Oh, that's the Whispering Ones. Of course, I'm on it again.
Fool's Landing card.
See, this is where it gets fun.
Yes.
And finally,
Crimson Forest.
all right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so for my turn, you are already going to be shoring these up for one action next turn. So it makes sense for me just to go shore up for 1, shore up for 2, and then shore up for 3. Whew, that Fool's Landing is kind of worrying me a little bit, but we do have the sandbags. So I think we might be good.
We should be.
Okay. Well, we're going to take it from there. I'm already at my hand limit again, so... Ooh, there's 1, and I knew this was going to happen. Oh, Water Rise. So again, we're going to be moving it up a tick. And we're going to shuffle all the cards because we don't have any. So there's options, which is good. And then this gets discarded. Okay. Well, it could have gone worse.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to be drawing 3 cards right now to sink our island a little bit further. I am at a hand limit of 6. He has another cup, so maybe I get rid of a moon. What do you think? I think
Yes.
I think getting, because at least we'll have the treasure that we need to get rid of.
Right.
Well, to get and collect. So
Okay. So let's go ahead and
draw our 3.
draw our 3.
Oh, we need to sandbag that. So it
Sandbag
would have
that.
sunk, but the engineer, being crafty as he is, sandbags that before we lose it.
Okay. The Howling Gardens.
All right, sinking again.
And the Cave of Embers.
Our only path out of this place.
All right.
Wow.
Well, okay then.
Go for it.
All right. Well, I'm going to be shoring up these 2, I think.
For Juan.
And I'm going to go 1 and 2. Because I want to get up to the landing.
That's fair. Actually, I can get you up to the landing on my turn if you want to stay here and shore that up.
That is... If that'll work, because if you can get me to here, I can shore that.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So let's
Let's
go ahead and
plan
do that. And then I think I need my 2 cards.
Yes, you get your 2 cards. Oh, helicopter, perfect. And
The Griffin.
the Griffin, but you are at
Hand
above your hand limit. You're at 5 now,
True.
6 now, so
You need this, but I don't.
I think it'll come up again, so I think we should be good.
Get rid of that one.
Perfect.
And now we think.
Oh, what are you thinking about? The Coral Palace is now gone. We've lost it.
Right. Okay. Cliffs of Abandon.
Perfect.
And the Twilight Hollow.
Twilight Hollow is now gone. So as the island thins out, it gets a little sketchier because everything's just going to start sinking really fast.
Right.
And we've only collected 1 treasure. Woohoo! Not looking so hot. All right, so for my turn, I am going to, for 1, move you up 2 spaces so that you're there.
Fool's Landing.
We're just hoping that I don't get another Water Rise, which could be likely, but
Yeah.
it's going to be good. Okay, so for my second and third action, I have nothing more to do than to
Shore up.
just shore up a couple of places here. 2 and 3. All right, that's it. I am still at my hand limit, unfortunately. So there's the Water Rise, and I have my 4th cup. So I'm going to get rid of another moon here.
So we shuffle these down here and put them right on top.
Yep, and then we're going to move up 1 more tick. So right here, we're about to move into our 4 range, but we're still at 3, thank goodness.
Okay.
Don't draw the Fool's Landing.
Don't.
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 I'm okay with that. The Cliffs of Abandon. Nah, it's okay. I'm still there. I did shore those both up. Go me. Self 5. Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
And there you have it. The Fool's Landing sunk, making it impossible for us to leave. However, he's just going to take off with his helicopter card and be selfish anyway. Tum-tums like that. We only got 1 treasure. Only 1 treasure there. Gosh. You know, it was looking okay for a hot minute.
It really was, because I had these. You had that.
We would have had 3 treasures at least. I had to just work out the 4th. And it's a little easier when you have one thing to work at. But but seeing as that water rise came up again.
This is one of those games that actually gets a little bit easier with more people, even though it's kind of counterintuitive because you're drawing more, because you can shore up more and do more things. So with 2 people running around the whole island, it gets a little challenging.
It's a little tedious and, as he says, challenging. But there you have it for our game, Forbidden Island. Again, a co-op game, 2 to 4 players. Really fun game. I do like it with a little more players because it adds a little bit more happening with more people able to do their powers, and it makes it a little easier in that regard. But challenging at the same time. So it's good. It's good all around.
You don't have any jelly beans, do you?
He's always thinking with his stomach. I don't know. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe and like down below. Please don't forget to comment as well on what you think Tum Tum here will be dressed as next, and that might be the next costume that he wears. You'll see. Comment below, okay? But we'll catch you next time on Game Night Tonight.
Bye.